This is a video for the Celtic Jewellery Project for Year 9. First of all, you need to open up the 2D design icon which is found on your desktop. When you open it up, a sheet will appear and each one of these dots is a centimetre apart. The blanks that we are using to support our pewter casting are 60mm by 90. If you select gridlock, pick up a rectangle, go down to the very bottommost corner, you'll see that the bottom two left-hand numbers turn to 00. If you watch those and draw the box out 60 by 90, this will help you to draw your work to the correct size. So let's keep this box up here for later. I'm going to make my Celtic jewellery a Minnie Mouse design because I'm making it for my daughter who's a toddler and she loves Minnie Mouse. So first of all, I'm going to draw Minnie's face. I'm actually going to take gridlock off now and go back to step block because this will allow me to move in between the dots. My Minnie needs some ears now. I'm going to use the copy function so that I can draw another circle exactly the same. Maybe space out her ears a little bit. I think Minnie would like her ears to be a bit more spaced out. So there's my basic shape. Obviously I've got some overlap here that I need to get rid of. If you go to the delete any, click and hold and pull out, you can use this tool which allows you to delete parts. So now obviously this would just cut out a solid Minnie Mouse outline. So I need to create some wall thickness for my jewellery. If you go to contour, hold it open, it will ask you how much spacing you would like. Well, I wouldn't like my Minnie Mouse to snap, so I'm going to go for a contour of 8mm. If I click on the inside of my Minnie, it's now created me a wall thickness of 8mm. As you can see, this is not very Celtic shaped. So I've previously drawn this and I have a Minnie Mouse bow that I'm going to use. I've got a Celtic knot. So if I copy this from this drawing, go back to my other drawing and paste it in, this is going to be my Minnie bow. I think I need to place it quite high up so that we can see that it is a bow. Maybe bring it in a little bit because it's kind of cramping Minnie's ears. I think that's going to form a really nice Minnie Mouse shape. I now need to delete some of these lines, so I'm going to need to ungroup that previous drawing that I had. So now I'm going to zoom in so I can see where I've got overlapping lines because we need to make a pathway a little bit like a maze. So if I remove this line, this line, this line, and this line, that's created a pathway around there. Oops, edit, undo. Remember, you can only undo the last thing that you did, so be really careful that you undo it as soon as you've made a mistake. I also need to remove this one here, this one here, little snip there, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So that's created me a really nice pathway. I can now go back out and there is my Minnie Mouse finished, ready to be pewter cast. Now I need to put it inside our blank, so if I go out again, I'm going to select all of my Minnie and now I'm going to group her in case when I'm trying to resize her I accidentally click off and move something. So if I click on any part of it, this is all one shape now. I need to make her small enough to fit into this blank. So now I can zoom into just this area so I can see what I'm doing a little bit closer up. I still want it to obviously look like Minnie, so let's make it a little bit smaller. I think that looks like a really good size. I'm going to use this as a keyring, so when I've finished I'm just going to loop a keyring through here. However, if you decided that you wanted to make this a necklace, a pendant for instance, you would draw a circle on and another circle in the middle and again do the snipping so that you could make that into a necklace shape. I'm happy to make mine into a keyring, and I'm going to use her bow as my keyring loop. I've incorporated it into my design. Now what this is missing is a pathway for the pewter to enter. So what we need to do is we need to draw a triangle. So first of all we click on the rectangle, drag it out, and here we have a triangle. If I click at the top here and how wide I think I want it, I will be able to draw a triangle down. And now I want to go back to a rectangle, and I'm going to draw my rectangle. Oops. Edit, undo. I think that looks like about the right size for my funnel. So I'm going to move that into my drawing. You have to consider that you're going to lose some of your lines, so that's good. I would only have to cut off those two edges there. So if we zoom in, use our deleting tool to remove the bits that we don't need. I might have to ungroup my mini now because obviously it won't delete all the different parts. So again, I'm removing lines to ensure the pathway for the pewter. Now I've made a mistake there because that's going to pour all the way through where I've got my wooden pieces. But actually the wooden pieces should help protect. I just need a line to go across here. So don't worry if you do make a mistake, you can just go back and add pieces in. So this is my finished piece of wood ready to be laser cut. One last thing I need to do is I should have done it at the start, is copy my rectangle because I'm going to cut out all the parts of my mould. So I need 2 blanks and 1 bit. This will be the top, this will be the bottom, and this will be the middle, the sandwich filler if you like. So now go to File, Save As. You can save this in your area first of all, but to send it to the laser cutter, you need to make sure it goes into the pupil Z drive. Now we are going to be looking for technology here, which is there, and then our group, which is AH971819. Let's double click, and I'm going to be saving my work. Now I want to actually export it all. So File, Export. I'm going to change the file type to DXF. Again, I want to make sure that I'm putting it in the student drive because when I open up the laser cutter, that's where I will be able to get it from. So again, let's call it Miss Henry. Oh. Now I can go to laser cutter and run a test piece.